What is up, everybody? Thanks for checking out Hunt, Shoot, Live. I've got a binocular review for you guys today. This is from a company called Sogries. I'll put the link to their product on Amazon in the video description, and I'll pin it in the comments. I had never reviewed anything for this company, but I am certainly always up to do some binocular reviews. And I was pleasantly surprised immediately when I got these out of the box because they feel good. They feel like a well-made pair of binoculars. Now, obviously, I know the feeling is not everything. It matters when you look through it, and we're certainly going to talk about that. And I'm going to show you some film from the field at distance. Got deer, cows, lots of stuff, different ranges. So we definitely put these to the test. But these feel like a good quality, expensive pair of binoculars. You know, I could close my eyes and pick up my Swarovskis or pick up these, and they're going to feel about the same. They're coming in at about 1.65 pounds, so that translates over. Like, these are not cheap plastic crap. They seem to be fairly well made. Now, these are not super budget priced binoculars, so I would not call these entry-level binoculars at all. These are going to be, I hate to say the price because that could always change. Just follow the link and look at it. But I'm gonna say these are, if you are serious about hunting or bird watching, you're really serious about glassing, then these might be the choice for you. You know, certainly they are not high-end Swarovski, they are not high-end Zeiss or any of those companies, but they're not that price either. So these are coming in sort of the low-medium range on price, but the quality matches that, in my opinion. Now let's get over the specs, and I'll show you in the field what they look like. This particular version is the 12x50 extra low dispersion, or ED binoculars. Now, they have tons of versions of binoculars in addition to these on their website. 8 powers and 10 powers and 14s and 30 millimeter and 45 millimeter and all kinds of different options. This was the particular one that I picked, 12 power by 50 millimeter. You can see they're pretty standard. It has your objective adjustment here on that particular lens, on the right lens. This is just like my Swarovskis are. And then your main focus knob is right here. Super easy access for your fingers. Very typical for binoculars, of course. But they have a roof prism HD design, IPX7 waterproof rating. These are nitrogen filled, so they should do a pretty good job of keeping, there shouldn't be any kind of internal fog or water problems with these. That was certainly consistent with my experience on the morning that I had them out. It was a little cool. It was foggy. Even my really nice Night Force spotting scope I was getting some fog on it as I put my eye against it, and that certainly happened with these as well. Not internal, but a little bit of external fog, but you're going to get that, as I said, with even high-end stuff. No problems, though, with them fogging up internally. These have the green FMC anti-reflective coating, so that is supposed to help reduce refracted light. I did get some light refraction problems when I was looking toward the direction that the sun was coming up in, and maybe you'll see that just a little bit in the video, but that's probably to be expected with any binocular. As far as comparing these to my super high-end binoculars, I'm going to say there wasn't a huge clarity difference in the main part of the focus, but you could see some loss in edge-to-edge clarity. And I will say the image on my eye was a little better than what you're picking up through this video, because obviously I just had my phone crammed against these binoculars filming. So even though the footage turned out well, it was even a little better looking through my naked eye. So I'm just going to say, you know, it's just the edge-to-edge clarity was the biggest difference. As far as the center of your focal range on these, clarity was really crisp. Really good color transmission, but your edge to edge, you faded a little bit as you got further out. I think that's probably to be expected the further you go down in expense on binoculars. These are ultra wide angle with an advertised 102 meter field of view at 1,000 meters. Now, some of this furthest footage that I've got here of those deer, that was definitely 1,200 to 1,400 yards away, and you can see in that you absolutely have 100 yards or more field of view at that distance. So they're probably being a little bit modest there about their field of view. It comes with these lens covers that are attached. Looks like you can pop those off if you really wanted to, but those should stay on pretty good, those lens covers on the end. And it comes with a case, a Velcro flip open case. This case comes with straps for the case itself, so you can put your binoculars in and put your straps on the case. But then the binoculars also came with straps that attach on them on the outsides right there. And I will say that this pouch can also, it has a place to run that through your belt loop if you wanted to just put a belt loop on. Personally, I like to put one of the kind of backpack style harnesses and hook directly to this, and then just have your binoculars kind of hanging in the case in that. But and you could do that with these. So overall, I was really pleased with this. Oh, and it does have these caps, this removable cap for your viewing side. Obviously, you have your adjustments back here for your, would you call that eye relief maybe? But overall, Sogries did a really good job with these. I was pleasantly surprised. You could absolutely apply these in hunting situations and bird watching situations, and probably not be disappointed. For the price, I think it seems like you're going to get what you would expect. Now, obviously, I can't speak for long term. I have no idea, because I've only had these a very short time. Had them out in the field just a time or two. But long term, I don't know. But you know, so far, so good. They're doing very well. I don't necessarily have any complaints other than the edge-to-edge clarity statement. But like I said again, that tends to happen until you get to your really high-end binoculars. So I think that just comes with any binocular in this particular price range. So the Sogries 12 by 50 ED binoculars, pretty good. Good job, guys. You guys seem to make a pretty solid product, at least in this version. So if you guys want to check them out, follow the link in the video description or the one pinned in the comments. And be sure to subscribe to Hunt, Shoot, Live if you haven't already. Check out all of our other videos and playlists, and be a part of the Hunt, Shoot, Live team. I appreciate you for checking out this video. God bless you. We'll catch you next time.